Hi there, this is Walker Soob. I'm here to present my final project in video form to show you how I produced it. So I'll get started. The first sounds I used were this synthesizer, Synthy Organ, and at first I panned it to the center, but I also, for the verse, I duplicated it to the left and to the right. These two tracks here. And you can't really hear it on my laptop, but if you use bigger speakers or if you are in the car listening, you can hear this synthesizer. Every other note pans hard to the left and then hard to the right. And then the other sounds I started off with were mainly drums. I was using this drum pad right here, the Kong drum synthesizer, and I had well, a bunch of sounds, honestly. I had bass drum, snare, clap, hi-hats. I used almost all 16 slots. So I'll get back to the sequencer, or to the track, and talk about my other sounds. Oh yeah, I did actually end up compressing the kick drum like you had mentioned, and I did end up panning my snare drum to the right as well. As for the guitar part, this is where we are right now. As for all of the guitar parts, I duplicated them and panned them to the left and to the right, and I did that earlier in the song too. I'll make sure to send you the MP3 file so you can listen to all of it. But these are both of my guitar parts. So I had two guitars playing at the same time, and then duplicated was 4 tracks. As well as this one track, I called it Pluck just because I only played basically one note for it. So I didn't end up panning that. That one's just panned to the center. But my other guitar tracks are panned to the left and right. And I'll run it back. You can't really hear this part very well. You'd need better speakers, but this right here is just some sub bass I added to the second verse just to make it a little heavier. You can see it labeled over there. And this other synthesizer I just added for you know, a few little embellishments, like ba 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 right here. And then for this little section right here, I used it too. And just to show you some of the mixing and mastering as well, I'll just bring it further up. So I mix and mastered my drums separately. I just did them through this panel. Like, I'm able to pan them in here. I'm able to adjust the volume in here. For some tracks, I do end up moving them over to here, but I didn't have the need. And also the other change that you suggested I make that I did, if I can find it, I did end up, on all my guitar tracks, I ended up applying this big blue reverb, and I think that really ended up making it sound more full, as well as the panning. So that is my final project. I hope you enjoy.